Welcome back to episode 8, part 2 of the Do What You Love episodes of this series of 24, the key to a better life. So again, why? Why do some people succeed and some people fail when they're going after their dreams and passions? Look, I'm not saying that you should quit your job and just follow your passion. What I'm saying is you need to get clear on what it is you're passionate about. I believe that the reason most people fail when they're following their passions is because it wasn't really their passion to begin with. They go out on a whim or emotion takes over and they try to go do something that they think they'll be good at or they think they're passionate about. And when it gets hard, they quit. Because ask any entrepreneur and they will tell you starting your own business is hard. It's the same thing when you're following your passion. When you give up the security of what you've got to go follow a dream, it's hard. It's not going to be easy. And for most people, it's too much. They'll take the easy path. It's simply harder to do what you want to do than it is to do what you're supposed to do. Here's the other thing. When you're passionate about something, whether it's your own business or somebody else's, you will always work harder doing that thing that you're passionate about. And ultimately, that will lead you to be more successful doing that thing. That's why this is so important. Here's what it comes down to. Time. Think about the time you wake up in the morning, eat breakfast, get ready for work, commute to work. You have your morning work day, then you have lunch, then you have your afternoon, then you commute back home, have dinner, a few hours of free time, and then it's off to bed. And on weekends, if you're not catching up all the things you didn't get done during the week, you have a little bit more free time. And that's just if you work for somebody else. If you work for yourself, ask an entrepreneur. You work pretty much 7 days a week, almost 24 hours a day. But the point is, when you're not sleeping, most of your awake time is spent working. So here's my first question to you. Do you want to spend that time working, doing something you settled for, or you're supposed to do? Or do you want to do it for something that you're passionate about, something that really drives you? Life is meant to be lived, not merely endured. You know, that notion that we either live to work or work to live? But what if there's a third option? What if you can live and work? Imagine if your work was your passion and you lived and worked in your passion. What would that life be like? Think of it this way. Imagine that I had $100 that I was going to give you, a $100 bill, but I gave you two choices. You can either have the $100 and keep it all, or before I give it to you, I'm going to take $40 or $50 or maybe even $60 and throw it away in the trash, and I'll give you what's left. Which one would you choose? Of course, you'll choose the one that has the $100. Well, guess what? That's time. That $100 is your time. And you're giving 40, 50, 60% of it away doing something you don't want to do. Look, maybe you're in a job that you love, and that's awesome. How can we make that better? We're going to deal with that with a future episode in this series. Or how about this? What if your son or daughter came up to you and said, what should I do? Should I do this job that I'm good at and is safe and secure? Or should I do this and follow my dream and my passion? What would you tell them? So what does all this have to do with motivating questions or intentional questioning? How do you know if you love what you do? How do you know if you're in the right job? And there are questions you can ask. Things like, do I get excited about getting up in the morning to go to work? Am I looking forward to going to work every day or most days? Here's a good one. On Sunday afternoons, do I get anxious or sad because I know Monday morning's coming? And when you get to work, do you think about the work that you do and say, is this work challenging to me? Or do I have the opportunity for advancement in this job or this career or this company? It's those questions that you need to answer to determine whether or not what you're doing is fulfilling your passion. But really, that's what it comes down to. What are you passionate about? What is your passion or your dream, the thing that you want to go after? We're going to find out next on 24.